is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Hello everybody, and welcome back. Today we are trying something a little bit different. It's Age of Wonders 3, and by random chance there apparently now is an Age of Wonders 4. It's just random coincidence that it appears on the schedule. I don't know what the hell I've done. I fired up the stream, right? And then I went just to the other side of the room for a minute just to grab something and then come back over. And I've done something, I've twisted me back. And I've put me back out, coming back across to my desk. So it's all Oz's fault, I've decided tonight. So this is going to make tonight interesting because I'm in considerable pain. Okay, we're gonna start this off. There is like a little intro sort of bit. And we're going to go through, let's see, it's... the Sundered Princess of the renewed High Elves claims your dynasty decides the future of the world. Recommended for new players. That's what we're going to be doing. And welcome in there, Frodo, as well. I'm all done for the weekend. You got all that rocket fuel all squared away. We're going to start. We're going to start a new game. I should say, well, actually, we'll go back for a second there, just before we get started as well. Just as well, this game was very kindly gifted to us by young Master Jaffa, whose birthday it currently was yesterday. 21 again. You see. We'll find out. There is like an intro. I haven't just when I was testing the game to make sure it worked. I skipped through it, so I don't know how long the intro is. But as always, we'll listen to the story and see what. See what happens.
The Wheel of Ages turns, set in motion by two opposing powers preparing for war. The Commonwealth, humanity's greatest empire, spreads to every continent. Emperor Leonis promises to reward ambition regardless of race, creed, or descent. The Empire's machines roll forward, bringing wealth to those willing to crush all opposition. The Elven Court will not submit. It is our duty to protect Athla, so that the wonders of our world will never fade. My name is Sundren, and this is my journal.
That may need your help. I'll be honest, Oz. I absolutely despise that Mrs. Brown thing. I think of it as I class it as a television for the uneducated. I cannot stand that show. So you'll not get any help from me for those. I wouldn't wish that show on anyone.
Once first Stormlord of the Dark Elves, my mother is Julia, former queen of the Wood Elves. Their passion reunited dark and light souls, restoring the High Elves. Their power reinvigorated the glory of Iniok's ancient elven court. My brother, Prince Thanis, is firstborn. He is schooled in war and statecraft, destined to great deeds. I was born second and a girl. All my father wants me to do is secure a powerful husband, but I want none of that. In public, I may be a dutiful daughter, but I have trained and I have spied. I will be more than just a princess. In the court, envoys come and go. Everyone talks of war. Many flock to the banner of our elven court, seeking refuge from the human-run Commonwealth with their technologies of metal and smoke.
So one of the advisors of your father approaches you with an offer. I have noticed your interest in matters of state. It is wise of you to train for such possible conflicts. The humans are growing ever bolder, and if war should come, the elf court will be stronger for your efforts. Are you sure you want to learn? I can tutor you. Play the tutorial. Yes. Okay, so this is our character. So this is a turn-based one. It has been a long, long time since I've played a game of this nature. So it's probably going to be a disaster. Welcome to wherever we are. This legendary isle is a bit of the history of the elves, but pox-ridden vermin, known as goblins, are freely defiling its beauty. So we're going to be defeating the goblins this evening. If they're blight disease, even like the two of our grandmothers, you shall. Moving on. I have given you the Tome of Wonders, a book describing our world in detail. Sometimes I will refer to it. You can click on the blue words. I can't be asked to read all this. And get extra information from the top. Hopefully we can do what we need to do without having to do that. Let's start with building a storehouse in your village. It will help the village grow into a town faster, expand your dominion, and give you more income and production capacity, which we will need for training new armies. Left click on your city to open the city interface. Okay, welcome to your city. Select the city, open to city overview, which I assume is this little bit on the side of the screen that you guys can't actually see. The city overview gives you information on the city. Current population, which is 225. Resources produced in the city are added to your global resources. So is this line here what has been produced in the city, or is this line here? If I click off this for a minute, can I click off that? Why on? Gold is used to build the city and upgrade units. Matter is used to cast spells. Knowledge is used to research new skills. Production for the hammer indicates how fast the city can build. Upgrade. Build upgrades and units. Population growth determines the time it takes for your city to grow. So the tabs on the left, the screen shows the units and the upgrades the city can produce, while the city's production is displayed in the center of the screen. Total cost of units and upgrades divided by determines the number of turns it will take to build. Since you already started with a large army, you should concentrate on upgrading your city. Okay. They couldn't have these read out to us, could they? That would be too easy. What sort of mischief has all been causing today? Whilst we're trying to get our head around the tutorial. Let's see, building a storehouse in the city will increase the city's population growth by 100, allowing the city to grow and expand its borders faster. To build a storehouse, select from the produce upgrades from the tab on the left. Select the storehouse by clicking on it and then clicking the produce button. Okay, so we'll click on the thing there. Click on storehouse. There we go. Yeah, it's like we require paid actors to do that there, Frodo. It's like that's like the frustrating thing in The Good Life, because it's so inconsistent as to what's read and what's not. And I probably would have finished that game sooner if it hadn't been so exhausting to be reading the essays of dialogue in the game. And welcome in the Happy Cat Lady. Hope you've been keeping yourself out of trouble today as well. And just work shenanigans. But tonight, though, we're trying Age of Wonders 3. Now, I did try the tutorial once before, and it's a little bit broken, I would possibly say, because the tutorial just disappears. And this is as far as I got a few weeks ago. And welcome in there, Gary and Eris as well. Another pair of troublemakers. What's this here? Select a skill to research. Okay, this is your skill book. The current page shows the skills that you can research, which include new spells, upgrades to your empire, and new units that can produce. Knowledge, the candly thing, is used to fuel research. I hear the pairs of Happy Cat Lady. It is produced in the city's laboratories and observatories, as well as from certain structures in your domain, such as vaults of knowledge. Start researching basic basic seafaring since you are on an island. Okay, basic seafaring. Well, I hope that's doing it then. You've been good all day. You must be exhausted then. You must be exhausted, Happy Cat Lady. Is you still need to recover from brainwashing the young ones. Was that Buddy or Lazy was doing 75 in a 100 zone? What? We arranged and thinking about those videos that we were looking at yesterday, Frodo. I've had my chocolate quote. Oh, what did she said this time? Sharing chocolate is a sign of true friendship. Uh-oh. It says explore the island in the corner of the screen. This island belongs to the Elven Court. Goblins are spoiled the tomb of Bob, once Queen of the Elves. We should explore the island and see what happened to Bob's tomb ourselves. To do this, we can capture watchtowers or send units to scout. Okay. So is this the guy here? I don't know what these other things are here. Let's see. You have selected an army. An army is a stack of 1 to 6 units in a single hexagon, and is used to explore the world. Attack your enemies, defend your cities. When an army is selected, you can click on each unit's icon to get more information. After selecting an army, you can order it to move by right-clicking the hexagon you want to move to, and a preview. Oh, I hear the call of KFC. Was that corrupting young minds is exhausting? I'm knackered. Missed your first, and it was a mandatory night, Gary. It was Mass Effect time. But I hope you're all right there, mate. You've been behaving yourself today there, Gary. I sent you a video just before that might interest you, for Sons of the Lumberjack. Maybe it's Age of Wonder 4 they hired. They hired more actors to read. Yeah, it was like a few, must have been about a month ago. Jaffa asked when we were going to be playing Age of Wonders, and I said, okay, we'll put it on as soon as we finish. What do you call it? The what the hell do you call it? In the wizardy thing, Hogwarts. That's it. Once we finish Hogwarts, I said that we put it in. Obviously, we It's in the gap between this and Assassin's Creed. And just by random chance, it just happened to fall by the time that we finished Hogwarts that the number 4's come out. I'm not confident I played 2. I may have played number 1, but I'm not confident. Yeah, the wizardy one, Frodo. What game are you playing tomorrow night? I think I'm taking Sunday night off. I think I'm due a rest. Don't you, Eris? It's a move somebody's army to the gold mine to the northeast by right-clicking on it. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it makes a little route here for where we're going. So I want to right-click. Okay. After SnowRunner. Does it involve snow in the title? I was thinking about this earlier on, and I was thinking, what can we get out of it? But unfortunately, it's it's going to be a game about a car driving through the mud, and not about a Jamaican bobsled team joining the Olympics. We've gone all the way from cool to snow. So I asked by a mate to go see the new GOTG movie, but I didn't know it was at 9 o'clock. Was it a good film? And what is? Oh, is it Guardians of the Galaxy? It always takes me a while to get acronyms. Especially with some of these other things that it's like half of these emojis and what have you that you keep putting in. Like, I still have no idea what the hell that sideways face one is. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. But was it good? We're still not that far through the Marvel films at the moment. We've kind of hit a hitch because I don't want to progress to the other movies because we haven't seen what the hell do you call it? We haven't seen the third Spider-Man film, and I don't really want to see the others. Because we miss a chunk of the story if we don't have that one. So that's kind of like where we stopped. Oh, on a side note, we watched the Hawkeye series for the first time a few weeks ago. Really, really good. It's more of a comedy than anything else. It was a Hawkeye's Christmas caper. Definitely recommend watching it. Was that your Jamaican crazy? And it was good there. Did you guys see the Christmas special that they did? Because that was a good laugh, where they kidnapped Kevin Bacon. I'm gonna have to just buy Spider-Man for us to watch, aren't we? What did you guys think of the Eternals? I've been kind of like on the fence with that. It wasn't brilliant. I think they needed to make a longer gap after after like Endgame closed. I think they just bombarded too much. I think out of the gate, when Endgame came out, there should have been a bit of a bigger gap before they started hammering everybody with TV shows and movies. I think it was just like information overload. There's just too much come out in such a short period of time from it. I should really continue with this tutorial. It's good to see you. We're on our way to welcome you in the city. What do you see? These goblins have taken over the gold mine. Their army is way too strong for us. If we attack with both our armies, we can overwhelm them with superior numbers. One moment, Bob. More armies are always good, but armies need to be paid. Okay, now these soldiers have joined us. Our gold income will be lower. Okay, clear the gold mine. So clear the gold mine. Some wretched goblins have taken over the gold mine. We have to take it back. Attack with multiple armies allows you to take more units into battle, leading to easier victories and less casualties. An army is requires your orders. So, am I taking over this? Do I draw a line over both of them? What's that there? I'm sorry, it was very good, very funny. I think they did Endgame too fast. They could, you see, some of the other movies, like they did the Black Widow one, and that one, continuity-wise, takes place before. Have to watch all the films in order, like proper order. You'd probably start with Captain America then, would you? Or scene by scene, the entire MCU in chronological order. So that would probably start with scenes from 4, potentially. So I'd always like to see, it was discussed in the director's commentary for The Lord of the Rings, a chronological, like all the scenes taken out and then placed in chronological order. So you've got the extended cut, take every single scene and just rack it in actual timeline order. Now I would obviously combine that with The Hobbit as well. Although The Hobbit would be in a kind of big chunk. And are we all excited for tomorrow there, Mr. Smith? Nope. Happy cat lady says that she's happy. I don't know. I don't know how you can be excited for the torment of having to suffer 2 hours. 2 hours on the clock. And on the clock it will be indeed. Hang on. Let me out of the screen. Look at the man clip you requested. Hang on, triggers. Where's the thing I'm looking for here? Oh, don't tell me I didn't save it. Where is it? 2 hours on the clock tomorrow. Can I select both of these units? You engage an independent force. Are these fellas chiming in as well? Or does that 5 equal 5 of them and 2 of them? Ah. Yeah, a huge chunk would be The Hobbit. I mean, there is like a few scenes as well that may take place at slightly different orders, you know, like when they're abandoning the what do we call it? The mountain. And obviously the bit where he meets at the tavern with Gandalf. Those would probably, majority of the rest of it would probably just be chronological of the film. But there's loads of stuff that go back and forth all over the place in The Lord of the Rings. I suppose we'll try and What happens if you go very likely victory? Annual combat. Oh, how does this work? Did you forget you have an... Oh, I completely forgot. Yes, Gary, yeah, that you're incredibly... You're completely correct. There's a very, very important meeting that we have to attend tomorrow. I think it starts at around about 9:29ish. So you're attacking other armies. It is time for us to begin our attack on the enemy. We should always get to act first. We should use this moment to examine our opponents and think up a strategy. I like the little sound that they make. What's it there? You shall not pass. Is that the movie? Yes, indeed. Don't worry, I can clear that meeting off your schedule. No, we don't want to do it. And Lyra, welcome in there, mate. Hope you've been behaving yourself. How goes the adventures with Geralt this week? We are playing Age of Wonders 3, which Jaffa kindly gifted to us. So we're giving it a go. We're trying to learn how to play. So far, I'm quite confused. But we're in a combat right now, and well, it's a tutorial, so surely we can't lose a tutorial mission for combat. See, now it's time for us to act. We can select individual units and give them orders. Once all the units have moved, we can end our turn. Every unit has 3 action points, which are used by moving or attacking. So all good, going to keep exploring with Geralt tomorrow. We will have to get to those. So we've done. We did the first Witcher game. I was kind of pre-warned not to because as we discovered in the game, the interface was absolutely shocking. The third last boss fight, we spent over an hour running around in a circle and doing basically like 18 hit points of damage each time. We ran around in a circle and then we let our charge build up, then did the attack, then immediately start running around in the circle, and we just waited. And I remember Steve was in with us that night, and I think he was about ready to have a heart attack. Are you trying to hurt my trying to make my brain. What did Ada ask you? What was your perspective on the nature of consciousness? She's coming out with some weirder ones. I hate to think how all the stuff that I've been feeding into Ada has been kind of like governing the pathways that she chooses to generate a question. And no problem for the shout out there. And guys, if you're not already following Lyra there, another awesome streamer there. Jump over, give them a follow, and follow their adventures with Geralt. You enjoyed that Witcher one. I use that strategy. It's called Run Away. I can't believe how long it took. Because afterwards I like pulled the stream so that I could get the timestamp on it, and I just remember there was a couple of occasions where we kind of like screwed up, and I'm just like sitting there like chuckling away as we're doing it, because it was just like the panic in the chat from Steve was hilarious. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to do combat in here. So we get 3 moves or 3 turns that we can spend per unit. And we have to attack these chaps over here. So the sources is a support unit. They have powerful range attack that does shock damage, being very effective against machines. Also, they have such ability letting them paralyze dangerous enemy units before they can do too much damage. Okay, they obviously have to move up then because they're out of range of that. So I wonder if... No, you got to right click. You got to right click. No, right click. What have I done? Well, that would have been weird. You were excited when we finally... I mean, how long did it take? I mean, after that, because we thought there was the final boss where we did the circly thing, then it like, jumped us back into the city, and then I had to tab out, and because I was thinking that, because I thought that was the end of the game, but no, it wasn't the final boss. I tabbed out, and I had to go and look up the game on the wiki and find out. I found out then that there was still 2 more boss fights to do. But can you remember our strategy? Because we had to fight this big creature in the sewers, and we found a sweet spot on the map where we could stand and regenerate, so that we could use our fire spell thing. And we basically had this. That fight took another hour at least, or possibly more, because we're standing in the corner, regenerate, the bit where the tentacles couldn't get us, and then like fire the shot from the flame, then just go back and stand in the corner for another 5-10 minutes. I think we ended up playing marbles whilst it was regenerating, didn't we? My girlfriend was pulling a face at me. Is that during that final battle? Was it pull the same face back at her? Yeah, if you look more psycho back, you see. Okay, let's what does this one do? Infantry units. Swordsmen have swords and shields. So we're going to go get stabby with these ones. I think we're just going to have to. Can these guys? How far can they go? So that must be one move. Okay, I'm really confused. Right, get these chaps to run over here. I thought each unit had 3 moves. Oh, this is our leader. The leaders are one of the strongest units in the army and are able to cast spells in battle. They can even cast spells that are not personally present on the battlefield, though it's more expensive to do so. During the journey, we also encounter heroes who have their own special abilities. Because Sam doesn't like it when you pull weird faces at her. Sam, so mischievous, and eating all that chocolate, hiding it from you so you didn't get your share of it. Okay, they've done some damage to this one. keep forgetting I've got to right click it to make them go. Okay, some of them are now dead. Right click. You forgot to grab some. Must need line of sight. So can these chaps run around the back? I don't get what the free... It said we've got free moves, and yet I can only seem to move them once. We'll just have to see what happens. Cast spell, toggle auto combat. I mean, we could have watched an example of how to do it properly. You think there is a way that we could lose the tutorial? Let's see. That unit just because it was struck by melee combat. It uses up unit's action points, so it's rated 3 times. No more action points are left on its own turn. See, when a unit moves out of the hex enemy's threat zone, that unit will get a chance to strike with an attack of opportunity. It's almost like when we play the thingamajig, the card game. We get our attacks of opportunity when we play Arkham Horror. And welcome in there, Mr. V, as well. We're trying something different this evening. Age of Wonders 3. Eris put on the... Did you ever leave the naughty step, Eris? Do you have a secret stash? When a unit is being flanked, when it's attacked from the hex is outside the threat zone, that unit is flanked. It takes more damage and loses the ability to retaliate. See, these fellas now running around the back. And so are these fellas. Do they have any... Oh, they just got that one unit left. Yay! Ranks forward. A unit just leveled up and got promoted, which gives it a better stats and ability bonuses. Units earn experience by using abilities, killing units, and being struck in melee combat. You can see a unit's rank, how much experience they have, by mounting over the icons. Yay! How does it feel? Victory on the battlefield. I can see you having... so you have it in... you become a cable leader. The goblins are... yeah. Moving on. We won! Clear the gold mines complete. Exploring the gold mines, you discover 50 quid. Well, technically, it was free as it was gifted. Well, we can zoom all the way out. So this is obviously... Oh, it's quite a big zone then. that we potentially have to explore here. Okay, what's the next thing? Army requires your orders. Okay, let's move them forward. May you have that 50 quid, Mr. Smith. Let's see. Yeah, so there's our enemy. Instead, greedily wanting more. I guess their short lives make it impossible for them to see consequences of their action. They do not need to sustain their surroundings. That is why you need to take responsibility. Your family has long ruled the world, and should do so again. Okay. You have captured a watchtower. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, so that watchtower that I was saying before, that must give us the extra radius here. And this must be our enemy's camp then. It's a weird floaty thing. What's that? A stash of mana. So that was the thing for the spells, isn't it? So should we move our other trooper up here as well? How close can they get? Can they get all the way to that? Nope, right click. Mana crystals. When you cast spells, consumes mana and casting points. Your city can generate mana if you build corresponding city upgrades, such as shrines and temples. Evening CGD. I'll try. Just the one time it doesn't work. I'll just try to test the microphone connection to CGD's knees. I advise you summon Grimbeak Crowns to scout ahead. Click on the spell casting button to the left of the minimap. Open your spell book. Cast spell. Okay. So summon this one. You have found 88 Thingbwatters. Okay, then. So what happened to the birds? What's that there? What did I ask you there? What's the funniest dad joke you know, Frodo? And you don't want to know, it's too dirty. Have you been reading CGD's special websites again there? Can we move this fella a bit closer? We'll move them up a little bit. That's the one, CGD. I'll tell you later in voice chat. Or was it that bad it can't even be written down? Now you have us all curious. An army requires your orders. Oh, they can still move. In case something hits the fan, I think we should maybe try and put them closer together just as the end of the turn. I assume that we can't do anything else on the turn. What's this swirly thing? Sport treasure added to your... We have one of those on the build. So how do we build more armies then? Income plus 10 from the gold. Was it Ada would time you out, Frodo? I have no idea, Mr. Smith. I'll leave that in your expert opinion. Alright, now it says click to end turn. Ending your turn. Oh, it looks like the enemy buggered off. Let's see. You have ended your turn and you are begins. You can always use the event list to the right of your screen to see how important events turned out. Okay, did our city get a little bit bigger? We did build something on the last turn. I'm assuming this must be like slots for different buildings. Let's see. Confirm army movements, press M. Okay, I thought we were coming to attack something down here, but it looks like we're still going to be exploring this path, so we'll keep on walking up here. Right, what's this? A settlement of local elves who have asked us for help with the goblin infestation. They should be honoured that one of Bob's heirs would visit them. Independent towns will offer friendship and quests, but some may be hostile. What could possibly go wrong? How do we get that off? Right. Can we walk up to the gate, maybe? Okay, are they going to offer us a quest? Clicked on there. Do these give us additional troops? Or a gold mine? Okay. Tell me about the quest. Clear the banner node. Right, I'm not quite sure where it wants us to clear. Okay, well, it's saying that next is to end the turn, so we'll end the turn and see what happens. Confirm army's movements. Army requires your orders. I'm very confused now as to what's going on. It just seems to have stopped with the information. Yeah, get that off the screen. Stop clicking. Right, what's that? Can we click on that? What's that? You are all confused as well. Let's see. This pickup provides you with big research bonus. It might be enough to complete the skills that are currently being researched or allow you to instantly research new skills. I would advise you to research the basic seafaring. We already did the basic seafaring skill. You have this many thingy what's Right, where was the thing that we did for... Was it clicking on here? I can't remember which button it was now that we did the... That we got the seafaring thing. Was that, because I'm curious about number 4. It was all over the Steam like main page the other day, the 4th one, wasn't it? So that's his thing doing its own thing. So where is the mission log? Because we got a mission that said to clear a node. Can I zoom out? Maybe it might give us a hint as to where said node is. Or do I need to take an army unit and put it on top of this? Is that what it's trying to tell me? But now probably we're going to fight the sparkles. Oh, unless that's what it's meaning. No, we're not going to do that. We will... Oh, no. I didn't want to click. Why is it making me click and move everywhere? Alright, this time we'll shoot them. If Gary could only have one type of fruit for the rest of their life, what would it be? And it would be a banana for Mr. Frodo. Okay, this must be what a node thing is then. And let us use auto combat. Have you guys seen... Oh, evening Jim, welcome in. Have you guys seen the game where you can like make armies of like thousands of troops and make them battle against each other? There's a few different variations. There's one which is like a playful looking one, and then there's another which it kind of looks more like this. We did that on stream a long time ago. What's that? Sam is so busy at work. I haven't heard from her only every now and then. Tell her to phone in sick. One thing I've not asked Sam for a little bit. I hope that she's still doing okay there, because I remember she had to go for. Wasn't she going back to have some extra work done to the things that she was having done at Christmas time? I think it was. I never thought to ask her for a little bit, but I hope she's recovering all right there. And bananas for Gary as well there. Was that one more day that she's got the day off? This weekend's kind of knacking me up because it's bank holidays and I've got stuff I need done. So you have our thanks for clearing them from the node. We'll be honoured to follow you into battle and end the goblin menace. Okay, be careful. You have spotted a hideout. This is a spawn site that will spawn hostile units who will attack our scouts and cities. We have to cross the water and destroy them. To cross the water, you should first research basic seafaring. Technically I did, I just don't know where the button is to confirm it. If you simply move your army. Actually, move your army into the water. Transport. All right, so we'll just do it anyway. That's better. Okay, close mission. Okay, so if that thing with the water worked, then I should be able to get across the water. Aha. Oh, it's doing that thing again. And she's doing all right there, Frodo. Can we put everybody on the one boat? Well, he might be out of moves. Oh, gotta click here, man. I think we might be out of turns. I think that's what the problem is, but we're out of turns. Right, we've done that bit. Select a skill to research. Increase spell casting. I don't really know. I'm just going to click on that one. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so can we now sail across? We found some money. Okay, click on that. Out of moves, okay. I think we're out of moves again. We should probably wait here though until... Does that end the turn? Boat number 1. No, right click, man. Right, I think that's everybody across though. And realistically, we want to try and get everybody in a position. So I think we should maybe just wait until we get the next turn, because those other guys were kind of maxed out. So if we... Okay, let's see if we can win. Yeah, we'll play the long game, Frodo. And see what happens. And to make it look like we know what we're doing, auto combat. So hopefully the AI knows what we're doing. I'm trying to think, there was a game, it was either in the very, very early 2000s, possibly, maybe it was 2001 perhaps, maybe 2002 perhaps. There was this game that I got that, same kind of theory as this, turn-based one, but it wasn't kind of like a build a city one. It was, you had like a set of magical like characters that you walked around with. That was a turn-based one. I can't think what its name was now. I'm trying to think of some of the old ones, because I had another like turn-based one that was on the SNES. I can't think what its name was now for that one either. That was convenient. They teleported behind the enemy lines. Of course, now they're cut off from supplies. Also, I'm reading or listening to Harry Potter. Finished the third book. Also finished listening to book 1 and 2 of Legend of Tar, which reminds me of Sky. Just think about Skyrim books. I haven't read it for an incredibly long time, but I've got the ebook version of all of the books that you find in Skyrim. So whenever you walk around, you find these like daft stories. Oh, I think one. I've got the ebook with all of them in. Thank you for making the area safe. We wanted to find a new settlement here, but Bob's hideout is too dangerous. Please allow us to join you. Yay. Myth and Magic, is that the game that you think it might be, Gary? It's so long. I mean, the game will be in the box in the other room. Granted, that box is underneath a stack of other boxes. Should dig it out. Should dig out the old CD-ROM games. We're going to be doing some of the old classic 90s CD-ROM games soon anyway, because that's where all my Star Trek games live. Because we need to do some. I really want to do like the old point-and-click Deep Space Nine Harbingers game, and also the final Unity, which is next generation. Point and click game. Definitely have to. We definitely have to get those in. Just need to find my CD-ROM of it. I think it's in. Might be in that box. I have to make it my mission over the next couple of weeks to dig those out. Notice what I say in that box there is because I'm in my head. I've got the map of the room, and I'm like going through the shelves. Okay, destroy the thingamajiggy complete. Take reward. Oh, how was this? Sell for gold or take reward. We'll just take the reward. This is your leader panel. On the left side is an overview of your leader's abilities. On the right, leader's inventory. Here you can view and equip all the bits and bobs that we pick up as we go. Leader levels up to level 5. Yeah, that's right. So can we, I don't know what this is, but do we equip it? Okay. And welcome in there, Mr. Crew. You joined us for something a little bit different this evening. We are trying, I almost couldn't fit the title there, Age of Wonders 3. Trying it for the first time. We haven't done this style of game at all in 3 and a bit years of streaming. I think the closest we got probably was like a Command and Conquer in the turn-based ones, unless you count the tabletop games. But this looks like some kind of shiny horse, and I'm thinking that we have to go and investigate it. Oh no, you've got to right-click. Somebody write that down. We've got to right-click each time. Let's see. You tremble in fear before you. They're trying to flee the battle. What do you want to do? Let them run. There we go. Exploring the Great Farm, you discover 70 quid. Take reward. Oh, there's big things now under our control. And there's also some kind of a cup. Let's... this whole right-clicking thing. Spam it. Right-click, right-click. Alright, hang on, let's get, there's a big bag. No, right-click, damn it. Right, that bag doesn't seem to do anything. Let's have him walk down here. No, right-click. I'm telling... Right-click. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Oh no, run away. I didn't realise that was combat. We need to get the rest of our forces here if we're going to have a punch-up. Get this chap. Get them to come down here as well. And we'll move this one here. There we go. Okay, I think we... No, that didn't work. Oh no, no, go press this button here. Press this button here. Okay, they're running over there. Shall we could probably send 2 forces maybe to kill him and then send the rest down to kill these fellas. Right click and save. Right, let's get him here. Let's put him here. Him here. Put this one over there. And this one over here. And let's see if in one turn we can take out all these ones here. Manual combat. Is that my job now? The right click and save guy. Yep, that's it. There's a lot more troops here than what I originally anticipated. But hopefully, our troops know what they're doing. So what sort of mischief you've all got planned for tomorrow then? I'm sure you're not going to be anticipating something happening tomorrow. We're losing quite a few troops here, it would seem. Probably going to lose that whole group. There's another group down. Stabby stabby. Is that the last one? That was the last one. Right, does this guy have any moves left? Oh, he does. Oh, can I put all these in one big group? Okay. Right. Click on there. Oh, let him run. We discover 28 crystally things. So what's this cup for? But I think we're journeying south. So that makes that into a bigger group. So it's 6. Ah, yeah, 6 at the top here. That must be the maximum that we can put in a single thing. Right, I think we should probably end the turn. Then we'll take the rest of this unit south. Look over there, refugee camp. The people in those camps will add population to one of your cities. They have hidden themselves. After the surroundings, use your crows to rescue them. Now, can anyone remember how we do that? Surgeon crows flying units. They do not have to spend much extra energy to move over mountains. Was it this button? Open spell book. Yeah, right click and save. That's right, Frodo. Alright, I'm not entirely certain. Because there's a little indicator here with the birds, but it says I don't have any left. So how do I go about getting another one? Summon crows for 40. Let's cancel the spell and do the spell again, maybe? Alright, how do I cast the spell? What's this button do? Oh, saw that bit. Trying to get your 360 out, might start playing on it again. I've got my R2D2 Xbox 360. It also says that what we've got to do is flick the switch over to which one we capture when we do console nights. But it's the original Xbox. I need to sort the controller out because I said that the rubber on the foam sticks is, because of its age, it's rotted. I need to clean those up and either A, get replacement heads, or B, just play with the stumps. Let's get these fellas down here for a moment. Can we just... No, we can't just click on that. I don't know how to cast the spell. One turn left. Does that mean until I can use it? I don't know what it wants. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to cast this spell in the bottom corner thing here. Preparing spell. Summons 0 left. Just going to ignore the mission. I've got no. I have no idea what it wants me to do with regards to casting the spell. There's no. There's a mash the buttons time. Yep, that's the one to do. What's this here? Produce one of those. Okay. The thing that it's telling me to produce is not on the list. Not good. We think we are going to have to go mashing button times. I cannot see what it's telling me to click on anywhere on screen. Absolutely nothing. So select production for whatever that is, that I have no idea how you pronounce that. point just random to like, that you need to click there. Yeah, that's about the sum of it. I'm sorry, I know these menus are off screen. You can't see them. Right. So sitting down here, select production for whatever the hell this is. Can I press that there? Select production for this. Is it the name of the city or something? I think we'll just keep exploring. We'll just take whatever they can get us down here, because we can't figure out where the spell book is to cast said spell. We've already like wasted like 3 or 4 turns trying to do it. That didn't work. I think I'd have a headache after playing this game. We'll give it a few more minutes then. Maybe if Eris has been a good boy, we might chuck up a game of marbles up for him. Was it Pete the Hobbit going adventuring? Yes. Okay, you found the Tomb of Bob. Yeah, I think we're going to just go into combat here. It's going to be the thing, isn't it? Quest complete. Explore the island. Was it maybe 2 hours late? Oh, well, if you're going to be late, Gary, we'll best not do it tomorrow. Then, do you think? You think that sounds like a good idea, everybody? Let's just see how quickly can we move these units down here. He's not here. He's not a minister anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that agreement, Mr. V. There's just not enough information to tell me what I need to do. And this whole spell thing, I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do with that, but we wasted like 3 turns generating it. Was I alright? Must have missed it when I grabbed the pizza. Stop trying to bail out of it. All 3. No, it's 2 hours on the clock of your accursed snow runner. We started from the beginning. Of that one, like starting afresh on it tomorrow. 3, you thought it was 5 in minutes. In minutes, Mr. Frodo. No less than 2. Well, 2 seconds. My intention is. I just had my panel open before for it. That when we press the start new game, and you know the loading screen that comes up for the very first time, I'm going to then flick this switch. And we'll keep it on like that until such time as it reaches 0s and the music plays. Yes, there could be a massive malfunction. It doesn't start until you're in the truck. Right. What we'll do is then, we will wait, Mr. Smith, until we're in the truck. I could potentially give you control of the power to activate the clock, if you wish. Then you can choose the exact starting point. But if you don't start it by the time that I take the handbrake off, I will start it myself. I know it's disabled right now, but I could technically enable it. For experimental purposes only. What did I call it? Interactions. Yeah, that was it. Class it as an interaction. So it's exclamation mark, start the clock. And I can even set it so only you can fire it up. Well, me and you. Mr. Smith. Yeah, I will plan a malfunction with Ada. But we've gone down to here, though, wherever this place is. Do we have any moves left? I think we've used up all of our moves right now. Yeah. Right, then turn. Let's see what happens. Ooh, a sparkly ball. Where's our characters? Is that one? Right, how far can this one? Can this one walk to the sparkly ball? Okay, Sunday, be careful. You are now nearby your enemy's thrown city. Make sure you have a strong enough army at your disposal before you attack. The island is covered in bright terrain and it's all going to go screwy. Oh, I think that we right click for starters. I just got news. There's a big thunderstorm tomorrow evening for safety of your computers and Ada. Yes, yeah. Well, we actually had to do that a few weeks ago. It's not actually the first time we've actually had to abort a stream for lightning. Because before we moved here, the house we lived in Maud was actually struck by lightning. That whole village was a proper lightning rod. I should see if I can maybe find one of the pictures. In fact, you know what? Two seconds. Because we can't help ourselves. Let's see if we can. Anyway, 2 seconds. I just need to open up a second frame. Back to the maps. So let's see. We go there. Right, we used to live in this village. And this is the house on this crossroad is where we lived. So that was the place where we temporarily lived for about 8 months. Now, one thing you'll see in this village, every house, look at the lightning rods. It's map time. Look at all the TV aerials that are on top of these things. It's no wonder this place got struck by lightning. Look at the size of them. And no house is complete without a dozen of them. I think ours only had like the one. But it still managed to get struck. It still managed to get struck by lightning. How old is this picture? This is 2021. Alright, so right, whoever's now living in there, they've both knocked down the fence, and that was grass. That garage side of there was massive. And that was my bedroom. And that was my office. Oh, it looks like that was like a car park area. Looks like they're knocking down that and building something there as well. I imagine it's probably built, whatever it is now. Yeah, that's what it looked like before. Well, we've got the maps open. Let's zoom out. Let's have a little look. A little more north, a little bit more north. A little more in. Is that the right road? No, not that road. We would take... No, not that road either. Hang on, I got myself confused here. Let's zoom back out again. There we go. Before we moved up there, and when we first got the chickens, this is where we lived. What year was this picture? This picture is 21. This is after we left then. Oh, just a second, I've got to sneeze. Yep, so this is where the girls used to play. Big garden. Nobody else around. Creepy church. That was my closest neighbour. For those that like farming sim, this was the place that used to rent out all the tractors. So all like the John Deere stuff was always lined up on there like a showroom. For those that like their farming sim. And there was a B&B down here. Oh, the cameras don't go down there. That our chickens supplied the eggs to. There, that big house down there. Anyway. Back to this one. Oh, hang on a second. So that it doesn't go tits up later. So, these are our two towns. We've come down here and done things, apart from we can't do that mission because we can't figure out how spells work. And this is the city of our enemy. So I wrote that we... attempt to attack. Els, you're trespassing on my domain. Get your tight little behinds off our island. We bought it fair and square, and will not tolerate any pointy-eared pretty face like yours. Yeah, he's not best pleased. Yeah, right-click photo. No, it was pretty face pointy-eared yourself. What? Can we just fight already? I'm hoping that these guys have enough moves. Right click. Right click. Okay, let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Now we will use our superior combat skills. And no auto combat. Whichever comes first. Okay, we're moving up forward. Apparently one unit ran away. If Frodo had to cook a meal for Gordon Ramsay, what would he make? Right, so all of our units are basically moving into range. I think we're going to lose the puppies. Now, will this knock down a bit of wall? I got a little bit of it down. Now, what do you reckon, everybody, that we will survive this combat? Spicy pizza, that would be what you would make for him. Make him have diarrhea. Just gift him a harmonica. Because everyone knows harmonica spread dysentery. He could do with the dysentery. Okay, we've got ourselves into nice, like, range of their units. Oh, we lost a horsey. And another. And another. They all be dead. Emma calls me Age of Wonder. Now, what kind of gag do I need to put into that there? It could go either way. CGG. Yeah, is that the sort of gag we use a ball gag for Mr. Frodo? I can't tell if we're going to win or lose this. Is that what I heard? Oh, we're knocking at the front gates. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 units left. Really, it's just a case of can we breach the walls? We've still got units all the way at the back here. I hope they're casting some spells. We're attacking the fence. We're the ones with the white flags, and we're attacking the ones with the green and red flags. We're slowly knocking them down. I'm not sure how many each side has got, though. I can't see on the screen like a bit that illustrates it clearly. It might just be these two left. This may be the final one. Yay, we won! You have your ancestors' blood coursing through your veins, Bob. Command comes naturally to you. Yeah, naturally is pressing the automatic combat button. The plight brought by those filthy creatures will heal in time, and Bob will remain a bastion of elven harmony and history. Finish what your parents started. Heal the elf race. Restore the thingamajig's your birthright and all that good stuff. Victory! Congratulations. You are a true heir of the Republic of Dave. I think that must be the level complete.
My grandfather, Inioch, was king when the High Elves last ruled. Then the humans came and murdered him. The elves' hearts were broken in two. Inioch's daughter, my mother, pursued healing, leading the Wood Elves, while his son, Meandor, chose vengeance, leading the Dark Elves. While we fought among ourselves, the humans grew in power. Then came the shadows to consume us all. For the first time, the world stood as one. Victorious, leaders of all races joined together to form the Commonwealth. My mother guided them, but one by one the mortal founders died. Their children forgot their forefathers. In 2 generations, they sought gold over virtue. My mother's dream of harmonious equality died. The Dark and Wood Elves withdrew from the Commonwealth, turning to each other for survival. My parents' love was their catalyst. One midsummer eve, those broken elves gathered for a night of sacred unification. Bodies and souls joined, performing a mystic ritual we call the Mending. My brother and
Is that what the kids are calling it?
new generation were born thereafter. The High Elves had returned.
As always, I'll try my best not to talk over the dialogue. But, Cartoon 17, welcome in. In the very rare occasion a COG member comes in to join us. Welcome in. We're playing the Age of Wonders today. Yeah, Elf-O, Ebbies, CGD. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna do something, but it all depends if it's still installed. I went on a deleting spree a month or so ago, and I deleted games that I hadn't played for ages. Oh, and I've also got a technical issue. I can't remember what it was bloody called. What on earth was that game called? Oh, it's not installed. Bugger. Because I was kind of just briefly thinking, if it was installed, maybe we would do Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, which was quite a good laugh last time we played it. You could have like an army of like 10 million chickens versus knights and stuff like that. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, we completed that mission. We completed that quest. I think that's going to be a good place to leave it. I'm gonna after the stream, I'm gonna re-download Ultimate Battle Sim because it is a nice game. I haven't played. Actually, when was the last time we played it? Last time we played it was when we streamed it on June the 11th, 2020. it was a reasonable laugh. So we'll stick it on, and maybe we can always jump over to it. But yeah, we'll wrap up there today, so that we'll conclude that mission. I really struggled, to be honest, with that one, but we've given it a go. We've given it a bash. And I'm trying to figure out which screen did my other controls then move to. Oh, there they are. So yeah, tomorrow night. I'm phoning in sick. phoning in sick. I think I may have one of those illnesses that comes on very quickly. Who shall we jump over and see? I tell you what, let's go and see this lady and say hello. If I can copy and paste the name without messing it up. She is playing a Overwatch 2. Actually, that's a free-to-play game, isn't it? I need to download that and give that a bash myself. But tomorrow, yes, we'll be at your accursed bloody SnowRunner. On Monday, we'll be trying something new. We'll be playing Ranch Simulator. Tuesday is a bit in the air. Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm still waiting for 100% back from Chrissy and Royalty to see what we're going to do. Odds are Tuesday may be tabletop games with Chrissy and Royalty. And Wednesday, I don't know, it may be a multiplayer madness night or we'll be on Middle Earth. But on Thursday, we'll be playing Warframe. Technically for the first time. I know I have played it once before, but that was a long, long time ago. So when it first came out, so it doesn't really count. It doesn't count. And then mandatory viewing, I expect everyone here promptly on Friday for Mass Effect. And next Saturday, though, we are going to jump back into Hogwarts for one more week before we do Assassin's Creed. That will become our Saturday night game going forward beyond next week. Because I want to use next week's Hogwarts is to do all of the things that we missed. So there was free side quests that we still had to do. And we're going to do every single Merlin trial and all the chests, because that's pretty much all that's left. That, and I think maybe there's a handful of the glowy things, the glowy nighttime things. And what was the other thing we had to do? There was something else that was still to do on there, but I can't think what it was now. There was another thing that we still had to do or collect. I can't think what it was, but yeah, there was another thing. But that's next Saturday. We've got another week. It depends just how ill I am tomorrow. I mean, you know. Welcome in there, Mr. Frosty. You join us just as we are about to. Just as we are about to jump out and say hello to this maniac here. Looks like you never go to Nevada, but okay. So we are going to jump over and say hello to this lady. You sound awful. Yeah, I know. You know, it's terrible. I don't know how we got through this evening, CGD. I might have to take your advice and get some bed rest. You know, for 48 hours. Okay, let's jump over. We're going to go and see this lady here. Mr. Frodo, sorry, Mr. Smith, even trying to pass me off as being perfectly healthy. Okay, we're going to jump over anyway. We're going to see this lady here. So once again, thank you all for watching. We'll be back with a bloody SnowRunner tomorrow. But thanks for watching. And we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.
me.